Hi everyone, it's me, Ru, back again with another episode in our basic series. This will be the fourth of the 6 episodes. Get it? Basics. 6. I thought it was funny. And today we'll be talking about no heat trimming. What it is, why we should do it, how to do it, and how often. We define trimming as a routine cutting of your ends with no heat. We do this because the ends are the oldest part of your hair and are more likely to break unevenly. And when that happens, it causes further damage up your hair strand, which makes it really hard for you to retain healthy length. How often you should trim is really up to you and what you're trying to achieve. So it's a feeling game. If your ends are getting tangled really easily and not retaining moisture as well as the rest of your hair, it's probably time for a trim. But every 3 months is a good enough routine. So, for no heat trimming, you will need a pair of extremely sharp scissors. Yes. And thread, optional. And now I will explain this hairstyle. I'll be talking about 3 different ways to trim your hair: the twist cut, the stretch cut, and the knot cut. The twist cut is my personal favorite because I'm more focused on having even density when it comes to the shape of my twists. So what you do is you section your hair into medium-sized sections. This is what I mean by medium, where your twist starts to thin out. You can use your palm for reference. And then you can see it starts to thin out the further down the hair strand you go. So then you decide where you are comfortable letting go of your hair, because trimming is a very sensitive subject in our community. I'm pretty comfortable with trimming my hair here. So this much is going. And then you trim. Okay. And now you see that the density is more even. Okay. If your focus is more even length throughout your hair, then the stretch trim will be best for you. So what you do without heat is you wash your hair, detangle it, and then you put it into African threading, or mabanzi, or mabeni and beti. Again, dividing it into medium-sized sections. This is what I mean by medium. You then wait for it to dry, or if your hair is already dry, you wait about 3 hours so that it's properly stretched out. Your Beni and Beti don't have to be as tight as mine. You can also have them loosely done like this. But the point is to just stretch them out, and do try to be tight at the end if you're doing the looser ones. Now when you're ready to trim, you undo it. You can see my hair is stretched out, and then you repeat this process as with the twist cut. So you just spread it out so that you can see the ends better. Okay, and then again analyze where it starts to thin. You have to really separate the ends. Okay, and then again you use your palm to analyze where it starts to thin out. So you can see it starts getting thin around here. Or if you have a set routine of how many centimeters you let go every 3 months, you just measure like 3 to 5 centimeters. Okay, yeah, I'm good with about this much. And then you cut it off. And when it comes to the knot cut, there isn't really like a set routine of how to do it. It's just when you're detangling your hair or manipulating your hair, whenever you identify a knot and it's too hard to remove strand by strand and untangle it, it's best to just cut it off, because if you try and break it off, it's just going to break unevenly. So you just take your very sharp pair of scissors and you just cut off the knot.